People. Que pasa, suck, say what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News, where the difference is in the meds. Now, people, why is there that whenever there's any sorts of riff on social media between a set of Jamaican women or one Jamaican woman versus a next woman, the motive is always COCKY. The motive is always some sort of man. It does not matter what happened before. When it dwindles down, when it simmers down, the reason is always some sort of man. Now, people, I am speaking about an incident that occurred in Brooklyn, New York, maybe about 48 to 72 hours ago, in which a lady, 44-year-old, her name is Tanney, Tanney. She lost her life. Stories were conflicting whether she get licked in her head with some sort of champagne bottle or she actually pick up some can in the back of her head. I think at the end of the day, based on what the popo had to say, it was probably both. However, what caused it is the can that she get in her head. Now, people, pretty much this lady Tanney was at some event, 5 o'clock in the morning, early in the morning, something kick off. It is said that she went outside, she and a young lady, well, I'm not going to say a young lady, had some sorts of altercation. Kick off outside, went back inside. Tanney got trailed inside, and whatever happened. Whether she get licked in her head with a buckle and then get caught up both, she lost her life. That is the bottom line. She lost her life. There is videos of her on some sort of bicycle. Then there's a couple of videos with the paramedics and the NYPD finest in the club. She was taken to the place of recovery. However, she did not recover. Too bad was the injuries. Now, people, when this happened, word was going around that, yes, there was always some sort of rupture, always some sort of dispute on social media. People always are cuss each other. People always are posts and people are dislike. People are diss them, whatever you want to call it. Now, people, I am going to say something and I know that some people are going to get offended. A lot of times you see people on social media acting like this. It is because sometimes they have too much idle time. I am not going to say that they are not gainfully employed, because people can be employed and do the same idle stuff. However, it is least likely. A lot of times, some of these people, they are searching for attention, searching for affection, searching for love. Even though they might have a whole bunch of friends, sometimes their life is not like they wish. So therefore, them kind of lonely deep inside. You also have a next set of people, Jamaicans. Them leave from Jamaica. Them go America. Now, people, you would have thought that, all right, you left from the garrison and you go America. And you kind of get a little more refined. You kind of act more decent. However, people, it seems as if, like them say, you can't take the PIG out of the mud. However, him I go back in it and walla and splash up. So therefore, my point is this. The same dirty reputation that they leave Jamaica with, them go a foreign with, and people, them not change, not a God, DAMN thing. Are the same thing, them only get older. And people, what is even so sad is the fact that you have a whole bunch of people just like them, think the same way, do the same sorts of FUCKRY. Their whole life is filled with controversy, drama, mix-up, and passa. So people, at the end of the day, here is the information that I am getting. It is said that, yes, Tanney and some people always go back and forth on social media. There was one young lady in which made all sorts of threats to Tanney. Tanney make all sorts of threats to the young lady. Them pretty much party at the same place. And if they don't party at the same place, them know we're each other party. So therefore, them not really hard to find. However, what I am hearing, that is the bottom line or the main reason or the motive, is that it is said that an ex-lady were in the mix. She did there some sort of big yard, some sort of prison, Rikers Island. Me don't know which one of them. However, one of those fine penal institution. And she come out and she hear say, Tanney there with her man. Now people, here's the thing. Tanney is 44-year-old or was 44-year-old at the time she met her demise. If you are 44-year-old and you're on social media, in a pasa, in a mix-up with anybody, whether that person is older than you or younger than you or the same age as you at 40-year-old, you should look at yourself in the mirror and you should wonder, what is going on wrong within my life? What do I need to do to become a decent member of society? Because if at 44, your life is so pathetic that you're out there arguing over man, a fight with man, or a fight with the next woman over a next man, because she take away, or you take away her man when she did there prison, and she come back out and she want her man. People, whatever scenario, whatever was the reason, whatever was the motive for it, it makes absolutely no sorts of sense for anybody to be in any sorts of conflict with anybody over any sort of man or over any sort of cocky. Vice versa, when it comes to man, you should not be in any sort of conflict with a next man for any sort of woman, for any sort of poems, point blank and period. And people, I know that when I speak, people are going to get in their feelings. I know that people are going to say, yeah, at this me, at this them. However, people, it is true. This is civilized time, 2022. If you don't have a man, maybe you're not supposed to have a man. Maybe you're better without a man. Maybe you need to get some sort of tie. Or maybe you need to try the next way. You know exactly what I'm talking about. And people, I am not promoting any sorts of whatever. But me just say, obviously, something is not working. Obviously, like them say, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over. So therefore, if you pick up one man, it no work. Pick up two man, it no work. Pick up to 100 man and it no work. Maybe you're not supposed to have a man. Maybe something wrong with you. Maybe something wrong with you. You know exactly what I talk about. Not to diss anybody, but me just say, sometimes you are better off by yourself. Sometimes for sanity, sometimes to stay alive, sometimes to stay free, stay out of jail. Maybe that is what you need to do if you don't have the temperament to be a decent person and realize that, listen, I just saw it go. The ratio of man to woman is more than 7 to 1, meaning more than 7 women to 1 man. So therefore, some people not have nobody. Some people are going to take bun. Some people are going to be a cheater. Some people are going to be a matey. Some people are going to just be some bitch. I just saw the thing said, point blank and period. So people, like me say, the moral of the story is this. As Jamaicans, especially you Jamaican women, that live overseas, whether in New York, whether in Miami, anywhere that you have a whole bunch of Jamaican, you really need to take a good look in on the life. Because on the life sad. On the life need restructuring. Your life need reformatting. You need to press restart and start all over again. Rewind brrr, and come back and start all over again. Because big people are not supposed to be living like that. Whether you see it down at Tivoli, whether you see it down at Rima, or whether you see it down at Cherry Garden, whatever lifestyle that you're used to, whenever you move, you need to do like the Romans do and people. So the people in America mix up and pasa. in American accent. However, people, do not compare yourself with a set of worthless persons. Compare yourself to decent people, how decent people live. There's a different side to life. Open your mind, open your horizon, see the big picture. No, say, that is not what life is all about. There ain't any sorts of club on social media every day. A cuss about cocky, a cuss about who have this and who have that in all sorts of competition. People, it makes no sorts of sense. And people, here's the sad reality about the whole thing. When I first got this information about Tanney losing her life, it was also accompanied by a picture, and the people them said, this is the girl that was responsible. Tanney, beautiful young lady. This young lady just as beautiful. So people, at the end of the day, what happened? One person lost their life because of stupidness. A next person is definitely going to go to jail for premeditated, meaning first degree, because people like them say, the lady pull up at the club with spot Tanney there. The lady pretty much jumping at Tanney face. They were going back and forth, all sorts of buckle draw, all sorts of buckle fling, rate, lele, one run down one, go back into the club. So therefore, she knew what she was going there for, because based on the information, Tanney allegedly TEK WEY her man. So therefore, she was coming to defend the man. So people, at the end of the day, what is going to happen? Tanney DEAD, she gone to prison. The same man where the two of them are fight for, move on to the third chick, or the fourth chick, or the fifth chick. Because that is what he do. He is a player. Him play Tanney and him play this other girl. And people, you know, say, if me have the picture, you know, say, the finest, New York's finest, New York PD, them have the picture also. And what is even more sadder, it is said that even after this girl was allegedly accused that she did it, she was on social media still posting, still bragging. However, people, this is not Jamaica, this is Brooklyn, this is New York, this is the big America. So therefore, whenever you do anything like that, they are not going to stop until they find him. They are not going to stop until they put in at the right place that you decide that you want to go, meaning the big yard or prison. So people, just listen out very soon. You're going to hear some sorts of arrest. You're going to hear some sorts of conviction. You're going to hear some sorts of sentencing, because people, this is an open and closed case, point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like I said, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.